Yeah, I completely agree with what Sweater is saying. And to add to that, I also think that focusing on mentorship during this time is so important because so many professionals are at home, they have more time, they're bored. And as professionals, like maybe they're always looking for opportunity to learn and share their insights. And I mentioned that I took 6 months where literally all I did was focus on speaking to people who are successful and are 10 steps ahead of me. They've done what I want to do 2 years from now, 6 years from now. Doesn't even matter what age they were. Some of the people I spoke to were younger than me, but they'd accomplished significantly more than I did. And so just being intentional about finding people who've accomplished what I want to accomplish and are doing things I'm incredibly passionate about and reaching out to them. Like I didn't talk about this, but it's as simple as just sending a cold email. LinkedIn lets you do that, right? Sending a cold email and saying to somebody, "Hi, we have these two things in common. Maybe you like at some point lived in the same country or worked for the were in the same school, or maybe they're just doing something you're excited about." Like I would sometimes say to people, like, "I see you're doing this work in this space. Like I'm really interested in learning about that. Do you think we could grab some time to chat?" And then when you find time to speak to somebody who you think is a mentor, like being really intentional about making that great first experience. An online network is helpful, but what's even more helpful is taking that relationship off the platform and getting to connect on a one-on-one level. That's when you truly solidify those relationships. And when I talked about meeting 40 business leaders, I didn't just meet with them on online tools. Like we actually had a one-on-one conversation, which would typically be posed as this is going to be 15 to 20-minute chat. But because we hit it off, ends up being an hour chat. And then I get to learn everything about their career and how they become successful. Right. And so that helps me in crafting my business and making business decisions. So I'd highly encourage you to think about what is your goal? Where do you want to be in the next 3 years? And how can I leverage my online tools to meet people who've accomplished these goals and could potentially be my mentor, right? And if somebody gives you that time, they're kind enough to give you that time. They had a million things they could do, but they choose to speak with you. You want to show up prepared. You want to do your research, right? Spend your 30 minutes researching this person on online platforms. Come with intelligent questions. Don't ask them something that you could have Googled like in 5 minutes and figured out. Like come with an intelligent question because the best way to actually build a network, we talked about online today, but in my opinion, the best way to build a network is to leverage your existing network and have people refer you to their friends, right? So if I meet somebody who's a CEO and I'm like, "Hey, can you refer me to your CEO friends?" That's 10 times better than me cold emailing people. So I want to make sure if I get a chance to speak to somebody in person, like I'm building a solid relationship and they can come out of this conversation saying she's a smart woman, she has very, like she knows where she wants to get to and I can help her get there. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. So that's what I'd encourage you in a nutshell. Find mentors, build solid relationships with those mentors.
Thanks, Olivia.